What's good, my G's? It's your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers in the house. How you doing? How you living? How you gaming? If you don't already know, G stands for Gamers. This is a E3 2018 video, and I'm just gonna come out and say it because nobody else wants to. The shit was trash, dog. Now, there is some basis, and yes, I did a video of the highlights of the stuff that I kind of was interested in, and those were things that I was looking forward to. I understand it may not be things for anyone else, but if I had to rank this year's E3 show, it's probably the worst it's been in the past 5 years. But overall, the shit was trash. And EA, if I had to give y'all a rating, I'm gonna say you guys were a 2 out of fucking 5, and I'm only giving y'all 2 because you did say Battlefield 5, and maybe Unravel 2 for a few people. I don't know, Anthem maybe. Microsoft Xbox, you guys get a 4 out of 5. I felt like you guys did enough, although I feel like a lot of games that y'all got there is stuff that's been teasing and talked about for quite a while. You still didn't get no dates on stuff. Shout out to Microsoft for getting those 5 studios: Initiative, Undead Labs, Playground Games, Ninja Theory, and Compulsion Games. Although Playground Games, all they made was fucking Forza Horizon, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, come on. That little anemic hand of Master Chief for Halo Infinite, whatever. And I'm gonna give y'all props for one, Battletoads, and Gears of War 5 Tactics and Pop. I'm gonna give y'all props for that, but still. And Cyberpunk 2077, 4 out of 5. Bethesda, 5 out of 5. Your showcase was fun, easy to watch, funny to watch. Even though I don't mess with all the games, I felt like how they did it was super dope. A lot of support as other games and other conferences, but there was just something about how they did it. Again, if you're looking for the highlights, link in the description below, or look in the cards in the upper right. Now, Square Enix, at the time when that dropped, I felt some kind of way. I felt like, yo, what the fuck was this? It was just short, and they did basically like a Nintendo Direct type one, and I'm not mad at that, because I understand how it had to be done, but like there was a game in there, Babylon's Fall by Platinum Games, I needed to see more of. You guys did not have to show that off. Like, that was y'all game to play. Now I know it's available. I mean, now I know it's a thing, so I'm with it. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Everybody's showed off the Kingdom Hearts, so I don't know what you want me to tell you. Ubisoft, you guys are trash too. If I had to, for Square, I give you a 3 out of 5. Ubisoft, I give you a 3 out of 5 because, you know, you guys didn't announce some games that should have been announced. I like that you guys showed off a lot of support stuff: Rainbow Six, For Honor, what's the other one? Mario Rabbids. And I guess, you know, that Beyond Good and Evil stuff is probably the big thing, but Ubisoft had a lot of audio hiccups with their shit, which some of it was funny. Beyond Good and Evil was, we nailed it. And then I think it was, whose shit was it? Mario Rabbids, dude. He was pissed because they keep changing his fucking intro. The best showing over that thing was Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Skull and Bones. I'm not a big fan of that, but I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but I gotta say that was the most impressive thing. That and Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones is shaping up to be a really good title. Shout out to anyone who was a fan of the cartoon Pirates of Dark Water. Now, Swindle of the Award, and I'm gonna give a 3 out of 5 out of this. A very pissed off 3 out of 5 for PlayStation, because their presentation took an hour longer than they probably should have, or 30 minutes longer than they should have. They should have just did what the same should not criticize Square for. They should have did that, which is just send your video, bro, or just do a straight up show. Like, you didn't have to go through all that extra shit that you did. Last of Us was amazing. Then they did the commentator table where they gave us a couple VR games announcements, a Destiny announcement, and then a Black Ops 3 free game for Plus to show off the cultural appropriation intro for Ghost of Tsushima. Game looks amazing, by the way, followed by another game called Control, which reminds me of Quantum Break. And then one of the hypest games up there, which is still fuck Capcom, but the Resident Evil 2 remake looked pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. Now, skipping over Trover, I'm gonna go into Kingdom Hearts 3. That PS4 Pro limited edition Kingdom Hearts 3 that looked pretty amazing. And then they have some all-in-one package going on. I don't know what that's about. They need to clear that up. Death Stranding must have been a favor, because that gameplay made me not like it anymore. I'm not looking for it. Nihil 2 was announced. Spider-Man. I mean, I can't get hype about Spider-Man, my G. We've been waiting for this game for too long. Just send it. The trailer looked great. Nintendo, when I left Nintendo, I was like, yo, 5 out of 5. Then I had to let it simmer. I had to drop it down to a 4. Then I dropped it down to a 3. Then I pushed it up to a 4. That's probably one of the best paced Nintendo Directs I've ever seen from Nintendo. And the reason why it's not a 5 anymore is because technically Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is kind of, it's dope for someone like me who hasn't played every Smash. I have not played it. I dropped Smash a long time ago. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh wow, every fighter is here. Wow, that's pretty dope. 8-player battles, I didn't even know y'all had that. Blah, 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 blah. But then I had to think about it, and I spoke to a couple of my bros who's been playing it ever since. This game doesn't really do much for them. It just gives them a reason to have a game on their Switch. It's every Smash fighter except Waluigi. 8 players, GameCube controllers could be used. Your amiibos are compatible. You got a new character in Ridley. And yeah, so I'm thinking about, like, what if I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 4, right? And they said every character is here. And then they gave us the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 engine. How would I feel about that, right? Or just a Street Fighter game with every Street Fighter character in one Street Fighter game. And it's like, is it Street Fighter 6? Or is it like Street Fighter 4 or 5? And it's like, oh, okay. And of course they made tweaks. They made some tweaks. And that's what made me take it down. But other than that, the game looked impressive. The game looked dope. The pacing of the Nintendo conference was pretty dope. I like the treehouse that happened right afterwards. But if we're sticking to the actual showcase, I had to give them a 4 out of 5. And I still say Bethesda, even though they don't, I can't get into the other Scroll games. Bethesda had the best showcase. This conference was a big lull fest. Like, I didn't really care. And it's so weird because there's so much stuff that happened off the stage, off the showcase, that should have been on stage. And one of which, there's a new Dead or Alive that's fucking out there. Like, that's crazy. But again, if you're looking for my highlight video, I have it. Look in the little I button up in the right of the screen. Look there, or look in the description below. I talk about the highlights of stuff that I like. I know I'm sitting here pissing down, I'm shitting on shit. Shout out to fucking Nintendo again. They did that little 25 or 15 game roll up of things that was rolling into the console. And shout out to Xbox for showing a lot of games. So if you haven't had an Xbox or had lost confidence in purchasing an Xbox, that right there is supposed to work for you. It's supposed to work for you. It's fucking stupid. Just shit to $250. Just get one, man. There's games over there already that you can play that's worth your fucking paper. If you just into gaming, if you are into the bullshit because you want to protect your purchase, like, get out of here. Gamer's gonna game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about if you don't have the money. That's different. That is different. I'm talking about the people who got the means and they just want to make up some bullshit of why they're not picking the other console. I'm a PlayStation dude. I happen to own a Xbox. I do not own a Switch because I am a salty Wii U user. Okay, when the Switch gets enough games that I want to purchase that is only on the Switch, I will purchase the Switch. I am not a handheld person. You can't sell me on that. That I will get a Switch and it will be in my house the entire fucking time. It'll probably leave my house like 5 times, and that's to play Super Mario Party because I am gonna buy that game. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Fuck you 3 2018. I have nothing else to say. Your boy Snow, Ignorant Gamers, and I'm going. If you like the video, share it, subscribe, whatever. We out of here. Peace.